Hi everyone and welcome back to another Borkno game video. In today's video we are covering ranks 10-4 and some July CB prep, so let's go ahead and jump right here into the Google spreadsheets as always. And when it comes to this, rank 10-4 is going to be highly recommended for your magical units. I have rank 10-3 on the right hand side, and just ignore the Ilia. As you can see, for rank 10-4, Ilia is not supposed to go to rank 10 whatsoever. Keep her at 9-6, that is where she is going to be shining at. Reason being is because of like some funky stuff with her gear not working properly. Now, you can technically focus on upgrading your Yukari to 10-4, your Reno, and your Tomo. I don't think Tomo is going to be here, so ignore that. For the most part, there are some units that you can essentially upgrade, but the one magic unit that you should not upgrade is Akari. Leave her at 9-6. I think it's because she doesn't need some of the gear, but for most part, you should really focus on your magical units. And what's interesting, some of you are probably wondering, why is Reno here even though she's a physical unit? When I was actually looking at Reno and some of her stats, just note that when she is at rank 9, she will be having like more TP and stuff because she has like the TP necklace right here. I believe this is like the divine heart or something like that, elemental heart, and she has 25. But when she goes to rank 10, she's actually going to have 22 TP, which isn't too terrible. And at the end of the day, when it comes to her, she doesn't really need TP because she's mostly going to be in arena. The important part for her, she has some stats, but as you can see here, she actually is going to have 24 TP after she gets like this bow right here. But I guess she's okay with like losing 5 TP and getting some more crit rate and stuff for her situation. But honestly, it's super interesting that she doesn't really need to be at 10-6, but honestly it feels like she should be at 10-6 before you should upgrade her. That's like the only one that I thought was kind of interesting, but for the most part, magical units are going to be very relevant for the upcoming CB. Speaking of which, here's going to be the historical data for, the previous CBs for CN. This is going to be the next clan battle, I believe, after the one that we just had, because this is going to be like the Leo boss with like the bears and everything, and right after it we're going to have, I guess, like this Grim Reaper dude, the Cyclops, and then this Ouroboros snake looking thing with like the bows and stuff. And what's really cool is we're definitely taking advantage of the summer units. You can see here that Summer Karu is going to be here, and then Summer Tamaki. I'm not sure if Summer Tamaki is going to be on time, but the thing is this is going to be from like Ken of NZ's sites, right? And you can see at the bottom, July 25th or August 4th is going to be when like the half anniversary and the daily login stamina stuff is going to be ending. But the biggest thing is going to be the fact that 2 times Grotto is going to be ending on July 25th. All right, July 25th is, I think, the expected date on when the next CB is going to be occurring. Reasons being is because normal quest drop is going to be starting on July 25th, and whenever normal quest drops occurs, usually that's when clan battle is going to happen. So look out for clan battle happening on July 25th. But when it comes down to this, even though this was data mined, this information can be topsy-turvy and we can always change the dates. But I believe we will have until July 25th to prep most of our magical units, and mostly being what you saw earlier, where we should really focus for this team in particular with Kyoka, Summer Karu, and I believe Ilia is going to be like the frontliner, and then Akari. Well, a lot of these units are already like pretty buildable, and usually the ones with like the higher like win percentage, like 115, is the one that's mostly recommended, right? And you can see here you can actually use like the magic comp for Cyclops if you wanted to. Personally, I feel like the magic comp should be used on Ghost since it's so like particular to this specific boss, and you should be using more of a physical team for Cyclops. And then of course this team is probably the most interesting when it comes to the snake or Ouroboros looking dude, or Chica, because she has like the bows and stuff, because it has a lot of Summer Tamaki in it, and then when she becomes enraged, it's gonna still use Summer Tamaki. But yeah, there's not really much change going from rank 10-3 to rank 10-4. I'm sure most of you aren't surprised with that because it's only a 1 upgrade, but I have to say that it's gonna be very interesting this CB because it's going to have Summer Karu for the first time ever. And please do not touch your Makoto. Leave your Makoto and your Shinobus at 8-6 ideally. Shinobu has been proven to be a key unit for some bosses, and the reason why you keep her at 8-6 is so that the Skull Dad, or the summon that she has, dies. You want that summon to die, you want her to cast that more frequently so she can get more UBs off, because whenever it dies she gets a little bit of TP, or someone gets some TP. So it's important to keep her at lower ranks so that essentially certain things die. In the future this will get fixed, like the overall TP stuff. This is what I wanted to showcase the most, is that you should focus on your magic units that I keep hammering home. But anyways, let's go ahead and do some PvP GP and just tell you like my rough thoughts on like the updates and stuff. Personally speaking, I'm pretty excited with release of S.Karyle. Yes, we're gonna stream the polls. It's gonna be on Twitch. It's not gonna be on YouTube. It'll probably be a little bit later after the patch because I believe I have like work. But when it comes down to it, good luck to everyone pulling for S.Karyle. She's definitely going to be necessary for the upcoming CB, as you guys saw, specifically with the Cyclops and the Grim Reaper. I don't think she's going to be like that usable for the last boss, the Snake and the Ouroboros. It's really interesting to see both versions of Tamaki being highly utilized for the Snake, because that means that Snake is going to have a lot of attack power when it comes to his Union Burst, because Tamaki is good at essentially taking away TP. That is what Tamaki is known for. So the more Tamaki is able to be used for the Snake boss, that really just tells me that we have to watch out for its Union Burst and tell people when certain things are going to be occurring, and all the timings for that boss is going to be very difficult to predict. And one of the things that I'm worried about with any boss is like, how do you time yourself so that your Tamaki timing actually works out? It's sort of like getting your timing for EX dungeon. And what's going to be really nice about the upcoming update is that we will actually have an easier time fighting like the EX dungeon boss, because we're getting like all the different upgrades and stuff, right? Because a lot of the times when we're fighting like the EX dungeon currently, I believe most of us are having a hard time just trying to take care of him. But I've just been doing like 4 teams specifically, and usually it's successful, but 9 times out of 10 it's just running about like usually 5 or 6 teams if I'm having like a really bad day with EX dungeon. But feel free to check out like my EX dungeon guides. But at the end of the day, it's going to be much easier with the player level increase, the rank increases and stuff, because a lot of characters are just going to be a lot better. And I need to work on my Monica currently, and Monica mostly used for arena, so don't worry about her getting her to 10-4. Really focus on those magic units like that I keep talking about. I'm excited because we haven't seen like a magic team since Crab that was somewhat decent. And you know, S.Karyle was always hyped up to be like this crazy amazing unit, and I just want to see how crazy and amazing she will be. I never used her in JP, and I'm just excited to have a different sort of character and a different sort of team to run in Princess Connect. And also, if you're wondering, we are recruiting for the clans. Some information about like the clans and stuff. We've hit top 50 for the past like 4 CBs. I think we're going to be moving down to like top 100 for this specific CB. We are chilling out a little, and that's mostly because of like the way things have been. I'm stepping down like from the leadership role. Just all the things are getting intense IRL or in real life. So if you're interested in joining our clan and we are slowly transitioning to not as of a serious phase, then you know, feel free to join us, apply on Discord, or you know, hit me up on Discord as well. You know, do all the things. When it comes to S.Karyle, I haven't like seen like a character like this in Princess Connect yet, so I'm just generally interested what's going to happen with the meta, what's going to happen with everything. This is super interesting. I didn't think we would actually get this far in the fight, and wow, what a close match. Kyoka pretty much just one-shotting us, and then Susanna one-shotting them. But yeah, all right, so that is going to be some Princess Arena right there. And I think like one of the biggest things is going to be avoiding to touch your Makoto for quite some time. Just note that you shouldn't upgrade her until like around like rank 13 as far as I saw, but I believe in rank 11 she's also going to be okay as well to touch. Going to be up to you, but a rank 9-5 without this piece is going to be a really coveted thing. This sort of like Makoto without like this piece right here, it's gonna be able to get you in like the top 10 clans. It's kind of crazy, and I still don't have like enough shards to get to 5-star Makoto. But when it comes down to everything, good luck on your S.Karyle pulls, and just watch out for the July 25th date, because that is most likely going to be CB. And in case you are wondering about like all the different teams, just check it out here. And don't forget to check Ken of NZ stuff in case anything changes. Credits go out to him, and let me know in the comments if you guys want anything in particular for Princess Connect when we are doing summons. Anyways, if you made it this far in today's video, consider subscribing, dropping a like, leaving a comment. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. Once we hit 25,000 subs, we're doing a giveaway. Thanks so much for watching. Have yourself a fantastic day. Don't touch your Makotos and Shinobus. Upgrade that magic team, and I will see you in the next one.